What's going on, guys? This is the Nerd Companion with your host, Alexander, and here with me is my good buddy, Frank.
That's right. Thank you for having me, buddy.
Anytime. This is episode 1. We're going to be going over the 2024 Royal Rumble card. We're going to be talking about the 3 title matches and the 2 30-man or woman matches for the Royal Rumble. Our predictions for the card. If you're ready,
let's go.
Are you ready? All right. First things first, let's talk about the women of wrestling, the 30-woman match Royal Rumble.
Wow.
How interested are you?
I mean, we talk a lot of jazz about the women's division. It is, in my opinion, the same kind of 3-4 women, which is, I mean, you can argue and say maybe that's the men's division as well. However,
yes,
I'm quite interested. There is a few positives that are going on. I think with Damage Control linking up with Asuka. And I can't remember her name, but
I don't even know any of their name. I know Bailey and Io Sky because she's the champ, but I don't know anybody else. I know Trash Can Bomb.
We can do Trash Can Bomb. That was the best thing of last year.
The way that she just jumped off, it was just like crash dummy.
It was comical.
It was like she just went stiff.
Yes.
Everything board is like stiff as a board and just falling.
Absolutely. So, I think I kind of felt that almost their Damage Control was kind of falling apart. I was kind of writing them off as just kind of a thing that was, and then they link up with those two, and all of a sudden they look stronger than ever.
Why do you think that it's going to fall apart?
Well, I mean, let's see. Dakota was out for a long time.
Dakota's the one she's the skinnier one?
Yes.
Okay.
So Dakota was out for a little bit of a longer time. I felt like there was a little bit of a break in the faction a little bit. It kind of seemed that maybe Io was going to start to break off and do something else because Bailey was kind of appearing to lose a little bit of control. I felt like that was kind of the start to just kind of fizzle.
I gotcha.
And that's okay.
I think that's just because they have these long running plots now. And I'm not sure if they just not sure where they're going with these narratives. And not even just Damage Control. I mean, talking about Bloodline, even sometimes Judgment Day. There just doesn't seem to be a lot of action.
Yeah, there is definitely a script. And it's a long script. It's a movie script. It's like a Saving Private Ryan script. It's long. It's huge.
A good movie.
It's just there's ins and outs and left and rights, and I was reading something just yesterday. It's very polished. Everything's very polished, and to be expected. This is a multi-billion-dollar company, and you're talking about bringing in new markets and making sure that there's a little bit of everything for everybody.
So I think as of today, they only have 3 people announced, which is Bailey, Bianca Belair, and then the man.
Yes.
Right. And so I guess they always try to work in these, like, who else is gonna announce themselves. And I didn't catch SmackDown, so I didn't see if anybody announced themselves.
I don't remember if anybody specifically did. I mean, I think it's going to be your normal parties. Honestly, they could have the entire division in this Royal Rumble, and that's everybody. They'll probably have some NXT stars in there, which is to be expected.
Who do you think? Okay, so who do you think there's going to be any surprise entrances on the Women 30 Royal Rumble? Of course, I mean, I imagine there will be, but if you can predict any, what do you think? You think anything crazy?
I think Paige is going to come back. She's going to leave AEW as Sarah and come back as Paige, and that's what's going to happen.
I have a hard time reading if you're being serious.
I am not being serious.
Okay, I was going
at all.
All right.
Yeah.
They canceled a contract specifically for this.
100%. No, that's not going to happen. Surprises, I'm sure there is. I got to be honest. I can't, the encyclopedia is not that thick when it comes to the women's division.
Golly. They have an encyclopedia for the women's division?
No,
is
they
that
don't.
There was a guy earlier who had a big old briefcase and boxes of books.
Correct.
I thought that might have been it. I told him to go.
He told him to leave. He's hanging out in my car right now. I told him just to make himself comfortable. So he's probably rifling through my stuff in there.
Your spilled water jug?
It's 100% spilled.
I have, for me, winner, I have China coming back and winning it all.
Could you imagine?
I think that I might poop myself. I would be so scared to see what she looks like. I think she's dead. So a zombie. So a zombie.
Zombie China. You heard it here first.
All right. Too soon. I think I might have heard that. Yeah. Need a fact checker.
Woo!
Yeah. All right. Speaking of woo, you know anything about Flair? People are saying she's gonna have a surprise entrance, but I think she tore an ACL. She had like a major knee injury and then a cervical spine injury on the last televised event.
However, do you think it was a ACL injury?
So
big air quotes.
Scripted.
It may be.
You think so?
No.
There was like pictures of her on the mat, and she did look generally and genuinely concerned. But I don't know. I guess they're all actors, not very good ones, but
some are very good actors. I mean, some go on to start.
R-Truth is amazing. That's an Academy Award winner.
You know, but you got to look at, The Miz and his breakout.
A-lister.
Oh, 100%. His breakout debut in, was it Marine 3? It was, I mean, Jesus, his acting was fantastic.
There's 3 Marine movies? Who's in the first one? Is that John Cena?
I think it was John Cena. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And they just kind of kept it going.
Are those WWE movies?
I'm pretty sure that they...
That's terrible. Do you remember when WWE was releasing movies? You remember Kane? There was one with Kane in it. And he was handsome. He was a debonair.
Well, he is handsome as hell.
For the record, Frank is backing away and burping. He doesn't want to burp into the mic, or he doesn't want to blow it in my face. I'm not sure.
It's both. Try to be a good guest here.
Yeah, thank you. I farted 3 times since I started this sentence. So, and I'm pushing my butthole forward so it goes in your general direction.
Well, it is a pleather chair, so it doesn't quite have the same. And now he's pushing one out.
Yeah,
they always sound.
He's really trying. There was talk about Jade Cargill coming. I mean, I won't be surprised if we see a Royal Rumble, but definitely not win.
No. Oh, we're gonna come in at to 29
and get like a solid 5 minutes of just demolishing people, and then her just with respect getting thrown out so she doesn't lose credibility.
Correct.
I've never seen her perform in AEW, so I don't know, but she seems to be a pretty big deal in the wrestling world.
I'm, again, not, the biggest expert in that, but I mean, it sounds like a great idea.
Who do you got to win?
Nia Jax.
Nia Jax?
I don't know, man.
I want to deny that answer.
I don't like a Jax at all. However,
man, I don't like her at all.
I don't either, but that doesn't mean that they wouldn't push her to win.
Yeah.
I could just see her just clotheslining 19 women over the ropes and then sitting on them or whatever she
Rikishi style.
Yes.
She's modern day Rikishi.
She does the
but she would
stank face.
Stank face. I have the man. It's a boring answer, but I don't feel like I see what you're saying. Nia Jax is, I wouldn't say she's a fresh face because she's been there before. However, Becky Lynch has been there. She had that NXT run, which I thought was completely goofy. I think it's goofy when they cross over those titles onto the other shows. But she was getting a lot of attention. I don't think that they would do that and then push her for a championship run. I like the idea of pushing new people for championships. I don't like the idea of having these same characters come back unless it's designed specifically to push the next champion. But we can go into that later because I have thoughts about the other matches for that specific case. But I have the man. I'm not really I'll watch
proud
it,
of
but I'm not really enthused by the women's division. Plus,
That's
I don't want
okay.
anyone to beat Mommy. I mean, Mommy is on top. So,
Nia Jax.
Mommy.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I would like to see Mommy pick up Nia Jax.
Riptide to Nia Jax.
What is it? What is her finisher? What is it? Oh, it's something about her name. You said excuse you? Is that what it's called?
No.
Because she sits in their face and she says, excuse you?
Excuse me.
There it is, the fart joke.
There it is. Oh, farts.
You don't think Raquel Rodriguez is going to do anything?
I wish she would.
She's like big.
I do like her,
dude. Like
lot.
she's like a freak athlete. Like she's like, you know what I mean?
She's average, I think, like 7'4".
Average 7'4", average 320 pounds, solid chicken breast meat. You know?
Bobby Lashley, everybody. No, I think I do wish that she would. I like a lot about her, but I just don't know if there's a push. She was injured quite a few times. I don't, whether real or not real, don't know. But
has to be.
I'm sure that some of it is real to an extent, but they've also been playing that narrative for like the past year and a half of her getting like injured and then not being injured anymore and then getting injured again.
That's frustrating. That has to be frustrating for a wrestler.
Of
to
course.
like you're about to get pushed, you get injured, and it's like,
I mean,
you got admin looking, going, All right, 30-man, the 30-man Royal Rumble. Because you have to think. So remember when we were talking with Lewis, and he was saying that the winner of the Royal Rumble gets you a title shot at any time. It states in many different articles that it's a WrestleMania title shot. So,
which is why they point at the sign after they win.
Right. Which is what I thought, but
yeah,
there might be something I'm not looking into, and I'm sure there's been exceptions, but I don't think that they're going to have the winner of the Royal Rumble.
I'll see you at Backlash. I'll see
in France.
In France. Oui, slam him. Slam him. I imagine they're really uppity. But then again, I'm a gutter boy, so
You are.
Everybody's uppity.
White
to me.
trash.
It's hard to be high class when you're white trash.
That's right. You heard. Omos.
Yes.
Royal Rumble winner.
Well, that's because it takes 30 people to throw him over.
Exactly.
How many people did it take to throw him in the Slim Jim?
I
think it was like 6 people.
There was a lot.
And I guarantee you, it wasn't even a show they were legitimately trying.
Yeah. He's like average 944 pounds.
Average Nigerian weight.
Yeah, average Nigerian weight. I think he's like 9'4".
Nothing. Small time.
So, no, all seriousness.
We have Cody Rhodes, CM Punk, Bobby Lashley, Chicken Breast, and then Drew McIntyre as the confirmed, unless I didn't see anything on SmackDown, because I haven't watched SmackDown because I'm a loser.
Can we just say...
There's a lot I want to talk about here as far as because there's a lot of people in this Battle Royal that I want to see flourish over the next year out of the frustration of the people who hold titles right now, except for Logan Paul. I love you, Logan Paul. I love you, a good heel.
Yeah, I mean, we can take that title off of him anytime.
Paul?
Yeah.
We will fight right now.
That's okay. We can fight right now.
I just love how obnoxious he is. He's like the modern day Ric Flair, but he's not as like... I'm not going to compare him to Ric Flair in a sense of his presence, but, the way that he flaunts everything. And he's not as flamboyant as Flair.
Everything.
But he talks so much shit about everyone in such a way. And he brags about how all this money and all of his achievements, same thing that Ric Flair did. You know what I mean? He's like, I don't know. I love it. I think it's hilarious.
Love to hate him.
Yeah. I think there's a lot to development for him, but we'll talk about him later. But yeah. So there's a lot of people in here that I want to see. So Cody Rhodes, CM Punk, Shinsuke, Bobby, and Big Drew. I mean, Little Drew.
Drew. He's
tiny.
Yeah, he's
a tiny
he's
man.
like 5'2".
I mean, where do they get these talent?
Well, Scotland. But can we honestly say, without a shadow of a doubt, that Mr. Drew McIntyre, you just got to say his name like that
every time.
His little heel run right now is fantastic.
I like it. I don't even think I don't even get heel vibes from him though.
I do.
But like, so to me, it just seems like a guy who feels that he just wants a shot. Like he's complaining a little bit, but I mean, like, I don't think he's doing anything like heelish, in my opinion. Like, he's coming from a spot I feel like any person would be angry. Given that all of this was real and they were really out there fighting, I would be really upset in his situation, right? You know,
sure.
You hold the title when nobody is live. Like, how awkward is that to go out there in front of all those TV screens and then them fake the audience noise and you don't feel the thunder? You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure there's a thunder that they feel down there and you just don't feel it. And it's just kind of like weird and awkward.
I'm sure it was very weird, awkward, and he would like to have, you know, a real shot and get a title with, I don't know, 16,000 people there.
Yeah.
I'm sure that feels fantastic.
Either way, I think we both agreed that the run, whatever he's doing, I do like it a lot better than what he was doing before.
Whatever they've decided to do with him is great.
I want him to go darker.
I like his black leather jacket.
It's very nice.
It says Scottish Warrior on it.
Yeah.
It's
because you need
all
to know
black.
That. All black, dude.
All black.
Do you think his kilt is leather? It is leather, isn't it?
Yeah. I think he's wearing probably nothing underneath it though.
No, dude.
If he is, they're black leather banana hammock.
You think so?
Yeah.
You think he can move around exceptionally well with a leather banana hammock?
Absolutely.
Now, the real question is, do you think under that kilt, he is all B and no D?
He is all B. No, he's all D. He's all D.
All
Let's
D, no
face it.
B.
That underneath that kilt is another sword, and he pulls it out.
That's where the claymore came from.
Yes, that is what a claymore. Yes, yes, he's all D. They got a great narrative going on with him now. I like it. Do I think that he's gonna win? No, absolutely not. We're not right now. But there's a push in the right direction. A little bit of just a character tweak. You know, he's not going out there under a different name, doing dressing up as a clown. Like he's what he is. But they've got the brightness and they just slid that slider down a little bit.
Yeah.
So now he's just a little bit more dark, a little bit more frustrated.
I like it.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Lewis hates him.
That's okay.
I'm trying to figure out why. He's like, I hate his wrestling style. I'm like, what is his wrestling style? I couldn't see what he was saying. Although he didn't really give me a description. But
yeah. I'm not going to critique somebody's wrestling style because I don't really know wrestling styles.
And I certainly don't wrestle myself, so
I
they're better
personally
than me.
don't. Yeah, absolutely.
So who do you think is gonna take it?
Man.
All right, so let's.
That's such a tough one.
So I'll go. Okay, so I'll go. I'll say who I think is gonna win, and I'll tell you what I think is what they're gonna do to the road to WrestleMania. I'm conflicted, really. I'm between Cody Rhodes and I'm between CM Punk. And again, I feel like this conversation can probably come back to what I'm saying now with a future conversation when we talk about other matches here. But if Cody Rhodes wins, the only way I see Cody Rhodes winning is if they had the intention on bringing him back to WrestleMania to have Reigns and Rhodes too, right? So he can finish the story.
Be interesting. I'm tired of the story. However,
yeah, well, I think we're all tired of the title reigning, like anybody holding a title.
I just want to finish my story for my dad.
we get it. Okay.
He dropped it, though. He I mean, he wasn't even talking about it for 7 months. I think after he was like focusing on Lesnar, like he was like, okay, I think they're not going to give it to me now.
They're going to give me my story.
I will say, SmackDown, there was another little Shinsuke cut talking about
I like Shinsuke.
Rhodes and doing that stuff. And even though you've got Rhodes, doing what he's doing, I really feel like Shinsuke's in the back just,
I like Shinsuke.
Really, really, eager to jump on that. So I like what they're doing with that. Shinsuke, at least.
I don't think he'll win, but I do like Shinsuke.
No.
I like what he's doing.
No.
I like his little.
He definitely won't.
But yeah, that's the only reason why I would see Cody Rhodes winning is if they do that. But there's too much talk about The Rock and Reigns going toe to toe. But then that whole conversation goes into like, what's the point of that? Because The Rock's not going to win.
There's no point to any of that. The Rock is not coming back full time for anything. He's 53.
Yeah,
he's not wrestling anymore, and that's okay.
Yeah, I think it's goofy.
Like we all like nostalgia, but nostalgia is a dangerous little bird. So. We can't have it all.
We'll find out. I think CM Punk is probably going to win, though. I'm leaning more towards CM Punk, and I think that he's going to go after Seth Rollins.
Okay. I mean, I think it's definitely a safe answer. It's a safe bet that one of them, like CM or hell, even Orton or whoever, one of the ones that have made their return in the past, couple of months, those are safe bets. But I always like wild cards. So I'm going Rey Mysterio once he figures out what he's doing with his knee. I want him to come in like the Bionic Man and Stone Cold. I want him to have 3 knee braces on.
3.
I don't know how he's going to get the third one.
What on his dick?
What on his pee-pee? So I don't know. No, that was obviously a joke. I don't know, man.
It's tough because I feel like it could really go either way. And then you have other like championship. It doesn't mean it has to be the Universal, right? Like they might be saving the Universal for another story and just plan whoever wins that to go against Seth Rollins. You know what I mean? Like, or it could be United States champion. I think that would be a poor choice for a narrative, but that could always be the case. That's always on the table. But
all I gotta say is it's Damian Priest is sitting there, keeps threatening.
I want to talk about Damian Priest so much.
Yeah,
he's probably the one that really excites me the most. Like out of all the wrestlers right now, he excites me the most because they had him down as like someone that was going to come to the Royal Rumble, but I don't understand the concept. He has the money in the bank. Why does he need the win for Royal Rumble? You know what I mean? Unless it's just another chance to secure a belt, right?
Yes.
But I don't. But he's probably the most exciting in regards to potential for...
He's going to hold 2 belts.
He already does, baby. He's dripping in gold.
4 belts.
I don't know if his arms can carry that. He's got enough chains on his vest. He can like tassel them on there. But...
his vest is ridiculous.
It's Punisher vest. It's I'm not sure how to feel about it.
I don't like it.
Okay, well that's fair. That's fair.
It's okay. No, so yeah, he's Damian Priest is just he's a menace with that suitcase. We saw, fairly recently on SmackDown with him hanging out at ringside when Seth Rollins
on this last one. Oh, you're talking about okay, yeah.
Yes.
On Raw, yeah.
He's just hanging out there. He's being a menace right now, and I like that. But in the past, seems like he's been a menace to Seth Rollins as well. Been waiting for him to cash it in on him.
I don't even think it's personal. I just think he wants the belt.
Of course he wants the belt.
Yeah, I don't even think he cares who it is.
But he does I think he sees Rollins as the weak belt holder right now.
Yeah.
Which is probably accurate.
Who do you think is going to be some... entrances that might be surprises? MJF. Can you imagine? Better than you, baby. Like, I think literally. Oh, I think that there would be an explosion. People would be like, I knew it. I just knew it. He dropped the title. He just strangles everybody with a scarf, but he can't do Burberry because that was somehow licensed with AEW. It'll be like a Gucci.
That's
one.
very odd. It's a Louis Vuitton fake leather
leather one. That's a weapon, dude.
That's fine. It's fake anyway. No, Louis is not real. Now that would be actually quite interesting. I don't think that'll happen, but that would be amazing.
No, but that would be freaking hilarious. So R-Truth is going to be the winner. We've all decided.
While he's eating powdered donuts.
Yeah. And Otis, R-Truth and Otis are going to be the last 2 people in the Royal Rumble.
Excuse me, sir. It's Otis.
Otis, sorry.
Oh, that man I
bet he's having so much fun.
Oh my God, he should be. Also, he's coming in at like 14 though.
Otis?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. There's no way.
Right in the middle.
He's gonna be the Rumble
in
fodder.
The sandwich.
Yeah. Tons of fodder, that whole thing. But so you don't think The Rock is going to come back for Royal Rumble?
If he does, he's coming in at
50? Like not even plus 20?
Yeah. No, I mean, if anything, he'll come in at 30, do his thing, like
I just don't feel like he's beefing with anybody in the Rumble to make it like. But then again, you never know. I mean, we'll see. What do you feel about Brock Lesnar? He always seems to come back at Royal Rumble.
He's coming at 21.
You think he's coming back?
If he does, it's not like who could he go in there and just dominate?
Everyone?
Well, yeah, but
in real life too. He would kill everybody with a hand axe. I just feel like he would just be. Like,
I mean, yeah, he'd kill everybody with his weird cowboy hat that he always seems to wear.
That's kind of lame. Yeah,
he is very lame. It's okay though. He's the bus driver to Suplex City, and we've got.
You think Gunther's going to be there?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, I like Gunther.
I do too.
Yeah.
I mean, last year, what did he do?
Well, he surely didn't give Gable a run.
He came in at number 1.
Oh, yeah, he did.
He went, let's just call it, end to end.
Yeah, but he got thrown over, right?
But he did at that was
a G.
Cody Rhodes thing.
What a G.
That's so. Yeah.
I wish I could have seen that and knew who Cody Rhodes was at that. I mean, who he was. This is all your fault. I'm into this anyway.
Yes, it is.
Asshole.
I'm sorry. No, I'm not.
Yeah.
So yeah, I really don't have a clear, definite answer of like who's actually going to win this thing. I could see The Rock coming in, just doing something big deal, but it's not going to be for long. I just want him to wear his knee pads. That way he, is safe on his knees.
Wow, was that an insult?
Yes, it was.
Oh man,
that's okay. Hate me. I don't know, man. I'm not very smart, so I just like the narrative, man. I just like to watch big dudes slap meat together. What do they say?
Slapping meat slapping. Just playing tummy sticks in the dark.
Yeah,
that's what they're doing.
That's okay. We can do that. The locker room is actually just there is no light. There's no light in the locker room. They just once they come back, they're all sweaty and oiled up like.
He's giving Triple H a hug in his 3-piece suit. And he's like, okay, all right. No,
yes.
He's like just drenched with
sweat. Very much. And oil.
Oh, especially Roman
Reigns. Oil.
Do you think Roman Reigns takes a bath in oil before he comes out?
Of course he does. He probably pays a guy to rub straight pork belly all over. He says it's organic, so he.
it's I'm sorry, but I missed your stuff up. Go ahead.
It's okay.
Pork belly.
We all can't be winners.
Cannot.
No, yeah. So I mean, yeah, they're all greasy, and I mean, it's a good time watching greasy dudes just hang out,
be real intimate. I do need a pee though.
Kit Kat bar,
and we're hot. Yes, that pee was good.
Yes,
all right,
it was. We peed together.
Clashing swords like McIntyre, except mine's not a claymore. So for the 3, I don't want to say singles matches, but the title matches that will be on there, we will talk about. The first one now is going to be the WWE United States Champion, held by WWE's finest and probably best wrestler of all time.
I hate him.
Wow. Logan Paul. Yeah. I like him. There's certain things I don't like about him. Like, I don't like that he was complaining about the arm thing, but I think that's just the gimmick that they're running.
That is 100% the gimmick that they're running.
I think that's going to be the best match of Royal Rumble, because KO is crazy as hell and Logan Paul is a freak athlete. Like, usually the pay-per-view events when Logan Paul does something, like, it's always something crazy. Like, you remember when him and Ricochet jumped across the freaking ring?
Absolutely.
Or, like, 2 cannonballs collided. That was insane.
2 meat cannonballs.
Meat cannons.
Meatballs.
We're not talking about genitalia.
Definitely not.
Unless we're talking about Logan Paul's. Just kidding. Please don't beat me up. Please don't beat me up.
Yeah. I mean, that will be a good match. We know that it will be. KO's crazy.
He'll do anything.
He will. And
like the tag team match with Sami Zayn and him against Judgment Day.
That jumping was off of that I don't know, the up, I don't want to say upper deck, but doing the whole table thing. Remember? Yeah, that was insane. Like
Jeff Hardy shit.
That was 100%.
That was like TLC shit. That was literally like back Attitude Era stuff. Like that was the best.
Even though he missed a spot,
he did, and he paid for it.
Yes, he did.
But this is going to be the best match.
Yeah, because he's not afraid to do something like that, and we all know Logan Paul. Hate him or love him, he is fairly athletic, and he will try. He's very athletic, and he will try a lot of things like that. Like, he's not afraid to do stuff like that. So I think it will be an interesting match. I was a little worried that Logan Paul was going to start running out of like opponents that match his style a little bit. I
think they have, honestly. With
the whole
that's a whole argument for me with the whole WWE right now. Right. But I think this will be a good matchup. I think
yes, I think it will be a good matchup. I think that the company will allow KO to really give him a run for his money and all that. I mean, obviously he's not going to win, but I think it will be a good match.
Yeah, Paul's definitely going to win.
Of course, and he's going to hang on to that for probably a long while, as to be on par with all the other titles.
Oh my god. Why is that?
I don't know. I don't like it. Nobody likes it. I mean, somebody has to like it, right? They keep doing it.
The King of Kings must like it.
I just want 24-hour.
Can we bring that back?
Can we bring the hardcore back, please?
Should I send him a raven now?
We should.
I can't read or write, so you'll have to write it down. I can barely speak.
I can't write either, actually.
Texas Public Education. At your work, right there.
Ding, 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 ding.
But yeah, so Paul's definitely going to win.
Yep.
I definitely see some crazy wild things happening during this match. I think that's probably going to be my favorite match. You have anything else to say about that match?
Yeah, so let's just talk about the venue for a second. So it is going to be held at Tropicana Field, home of the Tampa Bay Rays.
Go Rays. I'm just kidding. I was just trying to throw out a little Tampa.
Yeah, you were.
-3 listeners we have.
That's okay. They're
-4. I actually just got a notification.
They're good. However, let's talk about the venue. I think Logan Paul is going to come in entrance from the C ring, because there's different rings, right? Because it's a dome stadium. So there's the A, B, C, D ring. So there's like 4 rings that hold the roof on. He's going to come in through the rafters.
It's Sting!
Through the D ring, or, from the D ring. And, make his entrance that way. He's going to zip line in.
You say D ring, and my mind goes to bad places.
No, I don't know. Whatever. I'm just talking mess.
He always does that crazy like tie-in. I do like it a lot.
But I think it's a pretty neat venue. It looks like a warehouse still on the inside, but it's an interesting place to actually hold this event, I think.
Is it open?
No, it's a closed dome.
Gotcha.
Stadium. It's one of baseball's most boring stadiums, to be quite honest, because inside it does look like a warehouse, like you're playing baseball inside of a warehouse.
Why do you think that is?
Well, they just didn't design
their intention?
it. No, they just didn't design it.
What?
There was no design.
You spend that much money on a building and you don't design it?
Look, man, they fought hard to get that team there, and they gave them a stadium that looks like a warehouse. But it's okay. They've tried.
What we were going for.
They've tried to sauce it up a little bit. But I do think that for events like this, I think baseball stadiums are a good.
They seem to have a lot of floor
venue.
Like they have a lot of floor room that they could do that. I mean, that's what they did with the Astrodome. They held what was it?
Correct.
It was, I think, one of the first record-breaking audiences for
it was just all
a couple
floor.
decades.
It was all floor.
Yeah,
all floor, and then
can you imagine? Like those seats must have sucked.
Pissed. I would be so pissed.
Like when you look at all of those, because I mean, I won't even lie. When I look at SummerSlam, I'm going, to Detroit. I was like, well, let me just look at these tickets, and then you see all of the floor seating, and you're going, those seats are going to suck, because it's not like a basketball. like
No.
venue. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like it's a freaking NFL stadium.
Correct.
Like you're not seeing anything. I
No.
think you don't even think about that, or I didn't until I looked at it. I was like, oh my god.
I mean, no, like when I did the Raw not that long ago, and we were sitting on the floor at Toyota Center, which is a freaking basketball arena, it still was like, this is not great.
Yeah. Did
Like-
you really feel that way?
Yeah, I mean, like the environment was great
Yeah, I
because
bet.
everybody's losing their freaking heads on the floor, and
Yeah.
that's great. But you're not really seeing that much, and I mean, I didn't think I had bad seats. We were only, I don't know.
You were right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could
I
feel Sami Zayn's sweat
Oh yeah.
come off of the
All
of
five
the
hairs on
hairy
his head.
chest. Yes,
And his back. You seen his hairy straps?
Ooh, that man
Down
has
to
the
his beehole.
hairiest traps. But yeah, no, those seats weren't bad, but they were still floor seats, and the environment's great, but you're not really seeing that much. You're not seeing everything, and
Yeah, but you're right there with the Titantron or whatever it's called. I bet that's pretty cool. Like just being in
that was actually neat because you could actually see the entrances as they, as they are, right? As we're used to them on TV and all that jazz. So it was fun.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see with the baseball field.
But
Lot of
anyways,
seats. Anything that you want to put on that match? Your predictions, Paul?
No, I mean they're gonna do some crazy thing, and we all know that they are. I don't know what exactly, but no, I mean he's gonna come out as the winner still.
Yeah, he's gonna cheat.
Yeah, no doubt. There's gonna be some subliminal marketing from his companies, which he always does, which is part of the reason why I don't like him. When we were at that Raw event and he came out and talked mess about whatever he was talking mess about that time, I saw 2 or 3 people with backpacks right before he came out, and they were handing out his drink to people that were on the floor that would be seen by the camera.
Yeah,
Whatever. No, yeah, I saw that. They were definitely handing out paraphernalia. Paraphernalia? That's probably not the right
I like
word.
that too. Yeah, what else would I agree?
A little paraphernalia. There we go. Different swag from the company
That's
to
so
be
lame.
seen. It is very lame, and I don't. That's a large reason why I don't like the dude in WWE.
Well, yeah,
But whatever.
I like his
digress.
character. I think he's funny. I think he's gonna take the win. I think it's gonna be a bloodbath. You think they're bringing back blood?
I hope they do.
There's every single episode. There's been blood. Was there blood on the last SmackDown?
Yeah, but I think it was actual real. It was a lip,
It's always a lip though.
Yeah, but it was
think
he bit his lip. Like,
Oh, but you can do that though instead of using a razor.
that's true. That's true.
That seems painful.
I don't like the idea because I was thinking about it the whole time. Seeing it was like, man, if he actually bit his lip, that would suck, and that's going to be swollen for about a week,
Yeah,
and that's just uncomfortable. Can't eat a burger with a swollen lip.
you can try.
Dang right, I will.
You just bite it again. You mad? That's frustrating. Like when you bite the inside of your mouth the first time, but then when you do it the second time, it's like I will break a plate over someone's head. Like that's how mad I get.
I'm gonna get angry white boy on this wall here.
Speaking of white boys, the World Heavyweight Championship, Rollins versus McIntyre.
McIntyre.
This is the match I want to talk about all these matches, but Rollins is going to win. So let's talk about Rollins since we're here. This is the World Championship here. Seth Rollins the champion versus Drew McIntyre. Seth Rollins, he's another one of these title holders that I feel like his primary job in 2023 was to hype the World Championship up. Right.
Yeah.
He won the Night of the Champions, right? Is that what it was?
Champions, I think it was, yeah.
And that was basically them handing him like, hey, all right, you've got to elevate this title. He, which he did, he performed all year. But I feel like it caused injuries. Towards the end of the year, I feel like he did the whole Roman Reigns thing where he was only wrestling, but at least he wrestles at live events. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he has so many damn injuries. And it's because it's the dude is our age, right? He's our age and he's out there. How old is he? How old is that boy?
God.
How old is he? I don't know why I'm doing this now.
That's all right. But yeah, no, I think by handing that to him and them to really push this
37, bro.
title. Yeah,
He's our age.
he's 37. So,
So he's sustained these injuries, and then he hurts his knee. This last one when he fought Jinder Mahal. Yeah, there we go. So he had an injury, which that match was actually pretty good. I thought.
I like this little Jinder push.
Yeah, that
I
dude
think
is
it's
big,
fantastic.
dude. He's juicing.
He's
juicing.
saucing. I do like that. I like his push right now. I don't know what it'll end up being.
But yeah, so he sustained an injury, and
Correct.
so what I think, and I think it was a knee injury as well. So I think what I could see them turning a title over to McIntyre here, and then my boy Damian Priest coming in and taking it from McIntyre to push a huge feud for 2024
with that leather jacket.
That sweet leather jacket.
Ooh, so many
Both of them.
chains.
Dude,
Yes,
they both
it's the
wear black.
battle of the leather jackets.
Oh my
Who can put more
leather on.
flair onto their jackets?
Like, you think McIntyre will have pins,
He's gonna have to.
patches,
Patches.
stickers?
Why not? Stickers everywhere.
I can't like my water bottles,
Yeah.
but I can't think
The
of
annoying. Yeah. Just whatever he wants on
Obnoxious
there.
as
It's
shit.
okay.
Oh, my wife never lets that down.
No,
She
she
loves
shouldn't.
it. Yeah, I hope that's what happens. I really want Priest to cash in. I don't know how much longer I can watch him like tease,
Threatening and
Tease me.
yeah.
because I definitely am like teased every time it comes out. Like, oh, this is it. And how awesome would it be if it was just a live event, like just a Raw?
That's
He
what I
takes it,
wanted.
Like, Jesus,
Like, oh my god.
that would be so awesome.
It would be.
But I don't know. That one's up in the air. Here's what I think. I think if Rollins is really injured, they turn the title over, because I believe there's talks that he might not even go to WrestleMania. That's how bad the injury is. I don't know why they would script that
Script him being injured?
to miss WrestleMania.
No, why not?
I just don't see why. I think the whole like, oh my God, he's a champion, he's gonna go with injuries, like that's so like, I don't really care for that. For me, like I don't really care for that. It's just like, okay, you know what I mean? Like I don't really care. If you're injured, take some time off, whatever. But I'm not Seth Rollins. I'm not the working man champ.
You were not. You were definitely not. And if you had those glasses on, I'd slap them right off your face.
You wish you could. I'd be
You're
moving around
right.
like a revolutionary, a visionary.
So yeah, no, I don't really know. I would like. I think I would like Drew. I would like Drew to take that off
Absolutely. I
right
agree.
now.
Yeah.
Immediately.
I would like that.
And
Even
then
if Priest didn't come out.
See, but then that's the other problem is I want McIntyre to keep that for at least I don't know, a month
Yeah.
before Priest comes out
I agree.
and does that.
I definitely want to see a title exchange for sure. And that's not to say I don't like Seth Rollins. I just think that if you're really that hurt and stuff, like take care of your stuff.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
you've bolstered up that championship enough. I don't think that there's anything else you could possibly do. I mean, sure, you could defend it on WrestleMania, which is I'm sure what he wants to do. But in regards to like elevating it, I don't think that there's like much more you can do to elevate it, in my opinion, at least at his level.
Well, see, the other problem is, okay, so if it's not that title, then what title would get exchanged at the Royal Rumble?
Well, I don't think, to be honest with you, I don't think, and I don't want to spoil or anything, but I don't think there's going to be a title exchange at all at the Royal Rumble.
Boring.
Because you already know Roman Reigns is not going to lose that.
Yawn.
But
Bored.
sorry, I guess we skipped right over that.
Bored.
At least for my call.
Yawn.
But no, I don't think there's going to be a title exchange. I would like to see McIntyre. He's my favorite. I don't think he'll win.
Dang. I'm going to go against you, and I'm going to say he's going to win. He's taking it off of him right now.
Right now. He's actually over at the residence, slipping it off his belt because Seth Rollins sleeps with it. He pushes Becky Lynch out of the bed.
He says, get out of here, Becky Lynch.
He gives her Becky Lynch's pillow. Go sleep with our daughter.
Yeah.
He will pedigree my bitch ass onto the...
Oh, he'll stomp you.
And a
He'll
stomp.
stomp you. I like a good stomp. Can we just say that?
I used to hate it, but I've actually come to like it.
I quite like a good
Yeah.
stomp.
I was like, what a weird signature.
I like it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I like it. I like it. It's quick. It's dirty. It's it's good.
Yeah. Yeah. Really.
Oh my god!
My God! My God! The humanity!
Oh my god!
The carnage!
Oh my god!
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go against it. I'm gonna say McIntyre's gonna take it off of him. I like the idea of that, and will it happen? I don't know, but I like the idea of it.
I like it. Okay. I like it.
Deal.
Now for everyone's favorite, the undisputed WWE Universal Champion, your tribal chief, Roman Reigns. For which I do not acknowledge.
No, my ones are in my pockets. That's right.
Left him there.
Left him there, all $3.
Lent it out.
Yeah, I don't know what we can say that hasn't already been said.
Well, we can just go on the air with it.
Yeah, it's boring.
Yeah. I think it's too long and drawn out. And I think the only reason why they're doing this is to pay homage to him. I'm sure he's a great guy back there. I'm sure he's, really good for the company. And I think that's why they're giving him the longest reign. And I think that's why they'll probably keep it on him and then allow him to win at WrestleMania.
Because what's his what's the count now as far as days, and he's not?
I can't even keep count. I think like 6 months ago it was like 1,200 days, right?
I don't know, average 3,000 days or something like that.
Days, yeah, every reign has that, which they will now.
Yeah, they will
keep going.
It's gonna be a thunderstorm.
Yeah, Rollins is gonna roll down in a wheelchair with that bitch like on his shoulder, like I am a revolutionary. I am a visionary. Whoa!
Yeah, no. So, all right,
Adam.
yeah, there you go. He's gonna have his neck brace on,
the soft one.
Oh yeah, of
From
course.
CVS.
Yeah,
That you know is not real. So anytime you see someone that's like, man, bitch, take that off.
What
are you doing?
Lying?
You want a super kick?
You go get
You want a sumo spike?
Yeah. So, what else can be said about that other than they're gonna keep it on him? It's not going anywhere. I like the idea of the match.
Yeah, because they're really hyped up.
Love the idea.
I love every single one of those wrestlers.
100%. And
I honestly do feel that when you have more wrestlers in the ring, there's more excitement because these wrestlers do get a break in between. Like, because when you watch a singles match, right, especially with these pay-per-view events, like I remember watching Reigns and Rhodes, there was a lot of downtime of like them just like breathing and stuff. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Which is like fine. Like, it's not like I'm out there doing that. I probably wouldn't even make it 10 minutes. But what I'm saying is like with like 3 people or 4 people, you can cross the action in while somebody's getting a breather. And so when they come back, they can just go ham. And it's just exciting the entire way.
That's the some of the allure of a Royal Rumble, right? Yeah. 30 dudes just slapping meat together. Oh, dude, fantastic.
Meat slap sesh.
Meat slaps. And meat sweats.
I'm sorry. What are you doing in there?
No, yeah, of course. That's great. Every single one of the guys that are in there, aside from Reigns, I really like. So yeah, it's been hypes, right? Let's go, man. Let's do it.
Want to see it?
Nobody's,
who's winning?
Reigns. Of course he is. Nobody's taking that thing off of him right there.
It's Damian Priest.
Oh yeah.
So it was on the table, but it's not going to happen.
I mean, yeah, of course, it's definitely on the table. I think he'd have to go through all of them, 3 other guys just to get to Reigns if he were to run out and cash that thing in.
He's not catching it in.
No, he's not.
I can't believe
I don't even think he's going to threaten to catch. He's not even going to be mentioned.
He might not even be at the Royal Rumble.
He's just not present. He's hanging out in Ogden, Utah.
Yeah, I think one of his chains got stuck on a chain link fence trying to get there, and he got stuck. He's just like,
ooh,
Finn, Finn, looking at his vest, going, "Take it easy,
take it easy."
I shouldn't put this many chains on here.
Yeah, no. So it's going to be a great match. There's going to be RKOs handed out everywhere. There's going to be, it's going to be a great spectacle. Everybody is going to love it, but it's not going to end the way that anybody wants it to.
Yeah, such is life in the WWE right now.
That's okay. That's why AEW is better.
I certainly think that their
Hot
talent
take.
does crazy, crazy stuff that I would like to see them do. I think they should just so let's go into this. I think that's the problem, right? There's really just not enough talent that's good enough to suit
Whatever they're trying to.
Yeah, whatever they think that they're putting out.
Yes. Whatever they think. Yes.
Because no disrespect to anyone there, I just don't feel like the characters like sell me. Like half the characters in the talent are just like they're goofy. They're goofy in AEW, but they're doing crazy stuff over there. Like at least when they're in the ring, I'm going, what in the hell is going on?
The average what in the hell is going on is higher, is what you're saying.
Frequency
in
for
AEW,
sure.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's the closest thing we can get back to AEW or Ruthless Aggression. Or Attitude. What did I say?
Yeah, you said AEW.
I had a stroke.
Yeah, you did. So yeah, I think bottom line is it's going to be a great match. We're going to see some fun stuff, and at the end of the day, Reigns is just going to keep it, and that's just what we're going to have to live with.
Well, you should just acknowledge him.
I'm not.
That's fair.
I'm not going to acknowledge him. Okay? You can't force me.
He will.
Again, my ones are in my wallet. Okay.
Can't believe you carry cash.
I do. Hold $3 at all times.
$3, you never know.
People will do a lot for $3.
Well, God damn it. Anything else?
Man, no. If you're listening, WWE, fix your shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fix it.
Fix it.
Do
I like
something.
it. I like it. And we were saying
I'm
this.
still gonna watch it every week, twice a week.
Yeah.
Maybe NXT. Again, it's not anything new. People have been saying this for years, but
We say this because we care.
yes,
It's not like
we love you.
it's not apathy. Like we really do care.
We love you.
We love you. Thank you.
Yes.
Thanks for tuning in. Goodbye.
Yeah.